My name is Tony Dell. I was a national serviceman with the 2nd Battalion Royal Australian Regiment in Vietnam in 1967-68. 40 years later, in 2008, I was diagnosed with PTSD. Only then did I come to learn why my life took a big turn for the worse in that time. In the early 70s, I played 2 test matches with Ian Chappell as my captain. One was an Ashes test against England, captained by Ray Illingworth. I now know that because of my PTSD, in 1974, I told the selectors that I didn't want to play anymore. I'm told that I'm the only living person left to have played Test cricket and to have fought in a theatre of war. In 2010, I founded Stand Tall for PTS with a desire to help the thousands of other Vietnam veterans who had no idea why their lives had gone so wrong. After a very slow start, Stand Tall has grown into the most prominent promoter of PTS awareness and collaboration of like-minded organisations in Australia. My wish now is to try to promote that awareness and collaboration between countries. I don't pretend to be an expert, but everything I hear from those in the know point towards what I have to say. Governments of all countries spend countless billions of dollars waging war against the forces of evil. The resultant mental and physical toll on their troops has been well documented. But the resolve and the financial assistance to help them seems to fall well short of what is needed. While most of these countries can collaborate so effectively in wartime, they seem, more often than not, to tend to work in isolation, looking for solutions to the problems caused by these conflicts. I would like to promote more international collaboration. I'm really not sure where to begin, but I think we need to start the conversation to get the ball rolling somehow. In 2018, I watched a British parliamentary inquiry into veterans' mental health. I related to much of it. Standout phrases for me were engagement, stay a course, post-traumatic growth, quality of first encounter, and the public perception, which I'll touch on soon. Australia has had 2 Senate inquiries into PTS-related suicides, and the American government is talking about conducting research. That's another 2 or 3 wasted years of no action in 3 major countries. In a perfect world, collaboration leads to a sharing of knowledge, which leads to more veterans being helped, which leads to more national productivity and less of a drain on the public purse. There are many of the right people from different parts of the world who can influence this collaboration. They all have different focuses, but the common denominator is veterans. Stand Tall has staged 2 major international conferences for PTS in Brisbane. The theme in each has been seeking solutions together. Walter Basuto from Combat Stress presented at the conference in 2017, as did Tim Laidler from the British Columbia University and Bob Orsano from America. Stand Tall has also staged 2 large convoys of military and first responder vehicles in June 2016 and October 2018, travelling through southeast Australia. We have focused on increasing public education, awareness and an understanding of PTS, as well as attempting to reduce the stigma. These convoys have each achieved about 10 million impacts across the world on social and mainstream media. So, we have proved that the visibility of military and first responder vehicles and personnel attracts a positive response from the media. And it starts to break down the negativity and stigma attached to this illness. That changes the public perception. These two events have been high profile and educational. They have brought PTS and our veterans into the hearts and minds of millions of people in a very positive manner. We'd like these convoys to be the beginning of greater ongoing collaboration between countries. We want to help find more solutions for all of our brave men and women who contract these illnesses in the service of their country and their fellow citizens. These people deserve so much more than they're receiving at the moment. We want to change the public perception. All countries working separately in the main have achieved some important breakthroughs in research and treatment. We'd like to see this information shared with everyone in the world. There are 3,500 veteran organisations in the small population of Australia. There are 46,000 in the USA and many, many more globally. I'd like to find a way where we all collaborate to seek global solutions. Let us look at a global virtual body which can connect every organisation in the world which is working in this space. Let's not duplicate research and waste our meagre resources. If every interested party in the world had access to every piece of information on research, treatment, and stories of success, then surely this will be a great step forward. I know that there are organisations in Australia, Canada, and the UK who could make this happen. This can be the beginning of real global collaboration to seek solutions together. This video is being sent to potential interested parties around the world. I'm acting alone here to try to start this conversation, so please join me. If you have an opinion on this, either positively or negatively, please email me on tony.dell@standtallforpts.org. How do we make this happen? Who can actually produce this virtual body? How much is it likely to cost? Who can fund it? Thank you.